doing a track day in the WRX. Here we go. Done this track a few times. It is a big, fast, crazy circuit. So yeah, be interesting to see how the little WRX goes. Here we go. Let's get into it. Bit of a warm up first. It's always crazy how your sensation of speed changes, because right now I'm doing 80 k's an hour, which, you know, on the road is, you know, a reasonably fast road, and here it feels like I'm not moving at all. Fourth gear. Yeah, fair few serious cars here, race cars, people that do track days regularly. This is sort of somewhere below that, being that it's more or less stock with an exhaust. Makes about 182 kilowatts. But a mad mix of cars, MX-5s, S2000s, the BRZs here as well. There's a 350Z, some kind of race prep 350Z behind me that'll probably sail past me. I'm just on like street tires. Otherwise the car is pretty much as I got it. Changed the oil, checked the coolant, checked all the fluids, did all that last night. And now it's just time to drive around. So far it feels really good. I'm just sort of still cruising at the moment. There's no point trying to go hard out straight away. And I'm feeling really, really good. This is an awesome circuit. It's big, it's fast. It can make little slow cars feel sort of underdone for what you need here. Whereas this is about where you'd want to start, I reckon. Or a BRZ, because you can just throw them around, they handle so well because they're slow. Feels pretty good so far though, no scrubbing. I actually changed the wheels and tyres to 17s from a later model STI, because the 18s were just going to be too scrubby. This car came originally with 16s, and I think 205 or 215 tyres, so now I've got 225s on it with a 45 profile, which is a little bit too fat actually, but it doesn't scrub at all, which is exactly what I wanted. The last thing I want to be doing on some of these fast corners is scrubbing out my wheel arches and my tyres. See, this thing turns nice though. People often, you know, have asked me about this. So how's it compare to Supergrams? Well, Supergrams is a family wagon, and the biggest difference is how it handles. Yes, it's got tons of power, but these things, they just turn so nicely. It's the short wheelbase. It's the, you know, just the fact that it's much lighter, even though it uses a very similar four-wheel drive system. What a mad track. I think I'm gonna have to get past this BRZ on the straight though. Because he might hold me up otherwise. Here we go. Oh, he's giving it to it. I'm still just sort of cruising. Oh, it's going well. I'm only half throttling it at the moment because just checking to make sure nothing's going to fly off my car, like my bonnet scoop or my bonnet or something ridiculous. So yeah, that's considered the end of the slow lap, I reckon. Turn one's pretty crazy. You got a lot of corner forces on here. I am carrying a bit more speed than the BRZ, but I can't quite get past him yet, unless I really wring this thing's neck, which will happen. Whoa, understeer, there we go. So now I'm starting to find the end of, finding the end of everything. Just got no, that's what I was saying about the sensation of speed, so different. I'm doing 100, and 100 like this really does sort of, yeah, show up with what the car can and can't do. Here we go. Try again. The grip level is, I wouldn't say it's great, it's okay. The tyres will just be coming on now, starting to get warm, but being street tyres, they'll also go off again pretty quickly. Feels good though, plenty of power. Such smooth delivery in this car. It's not a big turbo. It's a good size turbo, and I've got to use my brakes better. That's one thing I know I don't do very well at track days, and it makes me slow. I don't rely enough on the brakes to slow me down, because I keep thinking they're not going to, but then they actually do really well. BRZ's doing amazingly well there. It's really sticking. This thing's got way more poke. I can feel it before corners. But once I dig it in, I reckon he possibly got more grip than I do actually, with those big wide tyres. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There's that turbo power though. I'm having to sort of back off the throttle when I get near him. I'm all over him, but his grip level is pretty good, because I can't, once we're in the corners, we've got about the same corner speed, I reckon. That's saying a lot there. Got a turbo MX-5 trying to get around me, and I'll let him. Come on, bro. You missed the driver's meeting where it said don't overtake on that side. awesome. Oh, on the straight, my bonnet scoop starts flapping around like crazy. I'm hitting about 180 at the end of this straight, coming off it gradually until I get used to how this car feels. This is a fast corner. I'm still doing 140 around turn 1. Car feels great though. It feels so planted. In the 5th gear, I'm spending pretty much all my time between 4,000 and 6,000 revs. Don't have the brakes. Oh, no, don't have the brakes. Neither does the BRZ. I just saw it start to step out. I'm just going way too hot into this corner. I'm going to settle it down more, trust my brakes more, let the grip get me out, slow in, fast out. All the theory that you always, you know in the back of your head. I've got a Lotus behind me that's going to be over very quickly. You know in the back of your head, but then when you get in the actual driver's seat, it doesn't always work the same. It's as much speed as I can carry. It's 100 k's an hour through that corner. It's about as much speed as I can carry. I can be more aggressive in the in-betweens because the BRZ is starting to walk away. And I'm starting to run out of grip. But I can catch him spots like this. I can catch him. That person in the Lotus has done a lot of driving, you can tell. Very disciplined. Go WRX, go, go, go! Oh, the mid corner power is just awesome. Once you get out of the corner, you get on it. It has everything you need there. It's not a big power car. Really don't want to hit a Lotus today. Temperatures are good. Tyres feel pretty good. It's all feeling nice. It's a bit tricky when you've got traffic around you as well. Everyone's trying to stick on that racing line. Hard on the brakes here. Tighten it up. Okay, I'm going to try and get past him on this corner. Get more speed, more speed, more speed. Modulating the throttle, and now I'm going to try and get past him. Here we go. Oh, something's happened. Got a red light. Oh, there we go. There goes my opportunity to get past him. It's not the end of our session, so something's happened. Oh, okay, the track's been all down. You can see it here. Someone's dropped something on the track. Well, not sure what car that was, but something has made a big mess of it. Don't know if it's oil or water, but we have to slow down in a big way. Red means we really got to chill it out. Just as I was getting past with WRX, we're doing so well. You can see this big strip of something. I don't know what car it's coming out of. Hopefully not mine for a change. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh no! Oh no, it's an Evo. Oh no, fly Evo, fly. Oh, and he's had a fire. Oh, that sucks. That's exactly where I ended up with Too Sexy, by the way, way back when. So that sucks for them massively. Well, I guess that's probably all there is to see on this lap, because I don't think we'll be driving quick when there's so much crap on the track. They'll probably shut this lap down and we'll have to come back out later. Going back for another session. Our last session got called early because an Evo blew up on the straight. I know exactly what that feels like. That was me once. I didn't leave as much crap on the track, but it was still annoying for everybody. So I'm going to go out again now. I'm going to try and... BRZ's in front of me again. Going to try and get past him. He may let me through as well, just to see if he can keep up with me. And then there's a couple of really fast cars that are sort of creating some traffic because they're so fast and they have to get around us, which slows everything down. Just part of doing a track day. If I can get a good clean run, I'll be interested to see what kind of time I can do. A good time here is like sub 2 minutes for a car like this. I think last time I probably got 2 minutes, like 10 or something around that number. I've got a very basic lap timer on. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's interesting for, you know, to see what happens if we do develop this car further and make it quicker. My tyres are underrated for the job. Like track camp or R compound semis on this car, on this track, would straight away drop that time considerably. Just because I'm just running out of grip in the corners. It's got enough power to propel it, it just has enough power to catch it once you're in the corner. The brakes are good, I've got to use them better. Got to work on that. That's part of coming to a track day, working all that out. So, any minute, be out in the track again. Letting some cars out who I know are quicker than me, which will actually make it easier for me. I'll get her in the BRZ. I'll see if I can keep up with this turbo MX-5. Got some pretty serious looking tyres on it too, so no doubt it's fast. Here we go. Alright, WRX. Feels good. This revs out so nice. These little 2 litres do like to spin. My tyres are dead cold too, so there's really no point getting up it too hard just yet. What? The MX-5 just came off the track straight away. Like literally straight away. What happened there? That's weird. Unfortunately, there's some gravel on the track, so they might yellow light it. Yeah, we'll see. All right, here we go. A little bit of pacing to get the tyres warm. Sits nicely. It actually sits down nicely on the line once you get it there. A bit confusing because when you come down this hill, there's cars pointing the other direction at you, and it's really off-putting because you're like, wait, are we on the same road? Pick it in. I'm just four-wheel drifting around this corner, which means that's all the grip I've got. Hard on the brakes here, brake before the corner, then hard out. There we go. Starting to get the hang of this a bit better. This gearbox is crunchy going into fourth, which is a bit unfortunate. Don't know why. Tuck it in harder. Yeah, there we go. The car responds way better to just less corner speed on the way in and then pump it on the way out. It's just way happier in that circumstance. Oop. Some of these corners trick you. You think they're going to go the other way. I haven't seen lights, but I imagine based on how slow everyone in front of me is going that we're going to get bunched up a bit under lights. Let's see. Can't see any lights, so I guess we're on it. Not really sure what's happening here. There's all the gravel on the track from where the oil down was, so I have to be conscious of that. It's quite a fast corner, this top one actually. Move out to the side here. I'm not really up at 100% here because there's just a bit of traffic in front of me. But I think we're back under green lights, so into the straight here we'll be able to give it to it a bit. Oh, there's so much crap on the track, yuck. I'm just going to take it easy through here. Alright, got a bit of a clear run now, so let's go. Let's do this. Oh, grass and all sorts of rubbish. Here we go. This is a good little mix of cars up here. We've got the BRZ, which we know is not particularly powerful. And then an 86 that has a turbo conversion. So it's actually got quite a bit of power, upwards of 300 kilowatts. And then that 350Z is fast. I've got an MX-5 behind me that is obviously quite quick as well. Gonna get on the brakes better for this corner. I'm coming in too hot. Turn it in. This is feeling much better now. Cool. Tucking the apex is nicer. Speed up and then slow down harder. Get into the corner. I'm not really apexing this properly, but it's flowing much nicer now. Fourth gear. Oh, fourth gear is crunchy. It's not good. Hard brakes, turn in better, there we go. Oh, it's still struggling to get out, but the all-wheel drive is pulling it around the corner. Classic WRX there. This corner throws me off every time. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm sort of just like drifting, gliding around the corner. This MX-5 is coming in hot. He's obviously got a lot of grip. There he goes. Tucking in, tucking in, tucking in. It's a good passing move there. Let's see if I can get in front of this 86 for a little while. Stay into it as hard as I can. Tapping the brakes to check that they're all there. Drive harder into this one. Whoa! The guy's obviously done a few track days here because he knows exactly what line to take, but he's also all over the shop. Oh, I'm running out of grip here. I'm going to power on. On the ripple strips. Out of grip and out of talent. Alright, I'm going full throttle this time. Let's see how quick we can go. 6.5 grand change. I'm out of turbo, so there's no point revving it any harder. I'm catching that MX-5, but I'm going to bug out at 200. Start to slow down a little bit. Start to turn in because this is a fast corner. It's gripping nicely. It is floating. It's floating. It's floating at 140. Oh, my friend in that blue BRZ, he can drive. I tell you what, he is driving. Must be driving that thing so hard. Oh, I've overcooked it. I've just saved it there, and that was almost into the gravel. I just ran out of tyre. This corner, I think I'm just taking it too quick. I'm gonna have to slow down next time. But WX is feeling great now. Just about time to blow a head gasket, huh? I'm gonna slow down into this one a bit. Down the hill, tuck it in. Too much speed. I'm drifting out. Ah, no! Tuck it in, brake a little bit, and then use the power properly to get out of the corner here. That's better. Oh, it's all high revs. slowly catching that BRZ, but it's taking a lot of effort. Oh, that's... Oh, too much understeer, too much understeer. I don't know that I'm going to be able to catch it. I'm getting closer, but I don't think this car's going to survive the amount of time I need to get near him. Hard under brakes, third gear around the corner because I've got the revs. Oh, it's just all understeer city. I'm losing so much speed there. But I can catch him a little bit here because I'm definitely faster in these little small bits. But I don't have the brakes or grip to really stay with him. Alright, maybe I'll get close now. I'm doing the apex on this corner wrong, but I'm going to tuck it in to try and get more speed into the straight here. Here we go. Alright, slowly catching, slowly winding him in, but it's a slow process on this straight. 170 k's an hour, 185 k's an hour, 190, that's where I start to get scared, so I'm going to brake because I don't need to die for it. Keep my eyes solidly on that BRZ, carrying a lot of speed still. Just going to have to still accelerate and now start to brake now to wash off the speed to get into this corner cleanly. Yeah, that's better, he's come off. For the exact reason I almost did. He's going to stay in front of me though. Even coming off, he's still going to be ahead of me. Oh, here we go. I can smell brakes as well now, which could be my brakes, could be his, don't know. Oh, rev that out to 7,000. Oops, just to get past him. Interesting to see how close he can stick to me now. I have to brake around some of these corners. I don't actually have the grip to maintain the corner speed, and the BRZ's all over me. Get on the braking marker here. No, I braked too early for that one, but I also can't carry that much speed through here either. I have to tuck it in and use the all drive to get me out like that, and that's where he starts to disappear. Pulls away, pull away, pull away. Carry a bit too much speed into here. Oh, that's... no, messed that one up. He's going to punish me for it. He'll be back on my ass. Drop down, slow right down, tuck in. He's on me because he's got the corner grip, and then I'll pull away now. Typical WRX fashion right there. Pulls away in little straight bits. Just got the power, but I just don't have the grip or the tyre. Carry a lot of speed into here, way too much. Get on the picks hard, ABS starting to kick in then, which I think means I'm actually doing it properly. Apex this corner correctly, back onto the straight, and hopefully I'm able to maintain this gap now. Modulate the throttle, and here we go, full speed. Pull away from the BRZ if I can. It's doing a great job of keeping up, I tell you. I've got about an extra 50 kilowatts on him, and this is where I'm really going to start pulling away. Just hit sub 2 minutes, which is cool too. Red mist, I'm going to slow down because I don't need to die. Not today. Don't want to go down there. Here we go. Keep it fast, keep it fast, keep it fast, keep it fast. I'm going to use that braking marker and actually use it what it's for, and that is to actually legitimately start to brake, to wash off all that speed from the straight. Drop it down under 100. He's going to catch me hard here. Brakes are actually starting to shudder a little bit, which means I've probably killed them, the street pads that are in them. A lot of that time I made up on the straight is I've now lost because of how much I can't brake. Pump it through here, brake there, third gear, drop it down, use the gears to slow me down a bit because I don't really have the brakes. Back on the power from this corner, BRZ's all over me again. Slow down here because I don't have the brakes for this one. Turn it in hard, accelerate out, all drive style. Use the braking markers, actually use the stuff that's on the track. Brake straight, turn in hard. Oh, that's better. Starting to clean this up a little bit now. BRZ's using more of the track. He's got a really good sense for the flow of these tracks and where the markers are and all that sort of stuff. I'm coming in way too hot in that corner. Pretty much driving the tyres off it. But if I brake hard here, really hard, slow it right down, tuck it in. All four wheels are complaining about it, but I can get on the power early. Oh, he's sideways. Modulate around this corner, I don't need to go as hot. I need to brake straight into this one. I don't know if I'm doing that correctly, but it feels better. Go wide out so I can carry a little bit more speed through here. Nice and neat on the power. Yeah, this is getting better. Here we go. Here we go. BRZ sort of starting to disappear, which means I am a little bit quicker I don't know how much, but the car's starting to get pretty hot and upset soon as well. 200 I'm backing off. It's enough for me. Turn it in slowly. A little bit of braking. Yeah, nice. Super clean. Not seeing any other cars, so I'm hoping I haven't like missed a light, which is entirely possible. I'm going to slide down here way more than I did last time. I'm actually going to even drop it a gear and come slowly around this one. Yeah, that's better. Oh, that corner still throws me off every time. Tuck it in tighter here on the ripple strips. Whoopsie. There we go. There's just no cars around, which is so good for this kind of this part of the track. I just need to brake harder, I think. I'm just not actually pushing the pedal hard enough. So now it's really tidy. Brake straight, settle it down, too fast. So I get all the power to save myself because WRX life. A really fast GTR coming up behind me. He's going to just wallop me here. I'm going to tuck it in. It's going to be a big mess. Here he goes. Whoa, that's fast. It's really fast. Interesting racing line that guy's taking too. You can obviously tuck things in way more than I can. Going back a gear here as well to get really tight. And accelerate out. Go to the WRX. Well, what I can say, without any doubt, this is great fun. The car just wants more and more and more. I mean, look, I could be leaving head gaskets all over the track for all I know, but it's not communicating that. The temperatures are good. I mean, it's got all the fluids in it that it's supposed to have, so fingers crossed that's enough. Here we go. Yeah, that felt really good. That felt really good. I might call it though. I think this might be my last lap. A little bit of a cool down. That felt great. It felt really, really, really good. I'll use this as a bit of a cool down so I don't actually kill my car. Fantastic. So impressed. Feels awesome. There's a little Toyota Starlet up there. Oh, it's an Echo, I think, actually. I'm off the racing line, but it still came in way too hot. Oh, there he goes. That one seems to catch people, that corner. Now I'm back in traffic again, he's sideways again. I can't actually go too slow because I'll just get munched and overtaken. So far I've been out for about 15 minutes. That's normally how long a session is. These sessions are going for about 20 currently, which is more than enough for a street car. I'm just carrying a bit more like speed, but not as much load on the engine and not as hard on the brakes, so everything actually cools down. Just sort of using the corners to wash off the speed. Good way of getting a bit of flow of the track anyway. There it is, 2-door STI on the racetrack. See you, bro. Oh, those things are quick, huh? Really quick. That BRZ is just awesome. I mean, like, as a car you can just go and buy and just bring to a track straight up, put some good tyres on it. Can't argue with that. It's almost as quick as this thing. It's an NAM X5 that's just pumping around behind me right now. See you, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, I remember doing that MX5. It was a lot of fun. Fantastic. Awesome. People are going to follow me off, I think, even though they don't need to. It's still green, homies. Best lap under 2 minutes. Not bad.